I'm starting this video off a little strange. I just broke into my friend's base. Oops. We're starting this off a little strange. You may be able to hear this music, and that's for a reason. It's not just a jukebox. No. It is not a jukebox. It is an enemy. That's not my torches. Those are my torches. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Bring it on. Why is there so many? Why is there so many? Where'd you come from? Oh my god. What was that about? Oh my goodness. But as I was trying to say, that music is no jukebox. In fact, it's that guy. Come here, buddy. You can stay out of this, spider. I promise I was hitting him a lot. They just take a lot of hits to take down when they're carrying a backpack. But anyway, you might be a little confused. And I wouldn't blame you. There's a lot going on. I started off by digging straight down. I followed to my friend's base. I dig straight down a little bit more. And I end up in a cave. And I just fight off like a bajillion zombies and a bajillion skeletons. But I will explain everything. Just give me 2 whole seconds to explain everything. Just give me 2 seconds. I promise. Is there anything in this? 2 diamonds. Sweet. But yeah, you might be confused as to what's happening, and I wouldn't put it past you, but you might notice the very glaring, Pokemon UI on the side of my screen. If you haven't been able to guess, this is a Pokemon server. Rude? So, the whole gist of this server is, just having fun with Pokemon. And this is where mine didn't, right? Yes, it is. I hope they don't mind that underneath this piece of calcite is just a netherrack cobblestone bridge. But yeah, we're playing on a little multiplayer server that a few of my friends have started up. And they've just been kind of grinding away at it. And I'm like, that's pretty awesome. I want in. And they invited me. And I've been playing on it for a few days now. So I'm going to be sleeping in my friend's base. This is not my base. I'm not going to be taking credit for my friend's base and pretending it's not mine because I don't have enough free time to build something like this. But yeah, this is my server, or not my server, but my friend's server. There's not really a name for this server. We're just using a mod called Cobblemon, so literally in my Cursed Forge, it's just named Pokemon. I didn't really think about giving it a name. But yeah, so I figured that because I've got the proper equipment, and I've got a video editor, I've got a good microphone, I've got a good computer, and I've been having a lot of fun playing on the server. Why not just record myself having a little bit of fun? Because my excuse for the longest time, I've always wanted to get into something like this, but my excuse for the longest time was, oh, I don't have a good enough computer. And admittedly, that was the truth. My last computer was running on fumes. That thing could barely play video games, and it was advertised as a gaming PC. My microphone wasn't the greatest. I'll be honest, it sounded like I was talking through a tin can 20 feet in the ocean, deep in the ocean. That's not the case anymore. I got a really nice microphone now that picks up my audio. Man, I can't speak. And on top of that, I always complained that I didn't have a video editor. Well, guess what? I have a video editor now. I could edit my own videos. And I've been looking into it. I've been researching how to do it. There's no more excuses. I have no more excuses. I might as well put my foot in the door. See where it gets me. Because why not, honestly? But yeah. That scared me. Sneaky little pressure plates. But yeah. So as you have already noticed, there are a lot of builds. And I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it. I'm a little nervous. And yeah, this is a multiplayer server. We've got about 15 people in the server. I think. Don't hold me against my word. The number fluctuates because the server's only been up for about a week, and we've invited a lot of people, and some people have left immediately because they just didn't have enough time, or some people have been on the server once and haven't really been on the server since. It's a whole ordeal. We're kind of just getting everybody finalized before we kind of just like close the server, and I mean close with like air quotes, because what I mean by close is just probably like restrict the amount of people that we're inviting, because we love having all our friends involved, but we don't want like the server having like a bunch of bases set up for people who are just gonna like dip after like a week. So yeah, that's the whole ordeal. It's not my problem because I am not the owner of the server, nor do I have any like moderator perms or nothing like that. I'm just here doing my own thing and having fun. So anyway, while it's on my mind, I might as well like give a little tour of the area that I'm living in, because as I mentioned, that's not my base. That is one of my friends, the owner of the server's house. They have built this whole house. They've got this whole like pathway set up. They've got that over there. They've got this little waystone, and I'll explain what waystones are later, because this is modded. We've got a Pokemon mod installed, and about like 10 other quality of life mods and other various mods installed. It's weird. It's really weird. I've never really played Minecraft with this many mods before. I'm a very vanilla guy. I like playing vanilla playthroughs. There are a couple mods that I'll use for quality of life and things that are just straight up annoying, but other than that, I don't really play modded very often. So it's a nice change of pace to play on a big modded server. I was a part of another modded server a long time ago, and it was great. It was fun, but it didn't last very long. I think it only was up for like 3 weeks before everybody just went inactive, and then the server went cold, and then it was shut down, and it was a bit of a train wreck. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, they set up the server about 5-6 days ago, but they kept the server just to themselves. They built this house, and they built this little Pokemon center, which has everything you need for the Pokemon. Especially, the computer storage for the Pokemon. So as you can see, I've been collecting quite a few. Not a whole lot, but a good chunk. And I've got a few shinies. Like, I've got a shiny, where is it? Got a shiny Frillish. I've got a shiny Darumaka. Got a shiny Watchdog, or Watchhog. I know my Pokemon. That's actually kind of a lie. I'm not familiar with new gen Pokemon. The last Pokemon game I ever played as a kid was Pokemon Diamond on the DS. And then after that, I kind of just stopped with Pokemon altogether. I used to collect the cards when I was a kid and all that jazz, and then I just kind of phased out of it. So it's weird to get back into it. It's really weird to get back into it, honestly. But I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it at all. But I'm gonna stop rambling now. I'm noticing that I'm like kind of rambling and getting sidetracked. I've been wanting to show where like everybody lives and all that and the bases, and then I get sidetracked and then I start rambling. And I apologize. It's a bad habit. I can't keep focused on one thing. I'll bring up another thing and I'll start rambling and it becomes this whole thing. Anyway, so yeah, they built this whole house. This wasn't here day one. They've been kind of expanding. They built this whole pathway. I don't know what they did, but when you walk on it, you run really fast. And I mean, it gets getting around this area really fast and really easy. They have flattened out this whole area, and they're going to use this whole area for like a Pokemon Center. They're going to have like everything that you need, like gyms, all that. They haven't started on it yet because it's a very ambitious project, especially this early on in the server's lifespan. Over here is probably rendered in. That's my house. That's where I'm living. Ignore the dirt block there. I've got Silk Touch, and I'm trying to build some grass blocks there, so I can add a little bit more greenery to my base, so it doesn't just look like a wooden box. I've been living out on the island. Over there is another island. I was originally setting up a villager trading hall, but one of my other friends set up their own villager trading hall, and then I had no use to set up my own because he's letting me use his. So there's just kind of wooden boxes there for right now. I've got a tree farm there. It's got some resources that I'll get into later. Over here is more of my friend's base. And I am running low on food. And I don't have any food on me. That's a bit of an issue. That's what I get for just running around for so long. Over here, we have a part of my friend's base. I'm not quite sure what he's doing with it yet. He kind of built this. He's got a basement, and the basement's kind of unfinished. But the exterior looks really, really nice. And I've got to go back to my house and get some food. So this is my storage unit. And it's a bit of a mess, I'm not gonna lie with you. Just gonna honestly, I'm just gonna snack on glowberries. Why? Because I can. But yeah, this is my base. So I've got this little farm in the center that's kind of more for decoration. I've got a lot of greenery. Excuse me. Rude. Yeah, one thing to know is that random spawning Pokemon, they can get aggroed on you and just be angry at you for no reason. And it's a little mean, I must say. But this is my house. The inside, the interior is unfinished. I'm thinking of like putting like leaves here, like carpet, my bed here, torches in between the windows. Just finishing it up. No, I haven't done that yet. I've got a lot of other things that I've been like working on, and then I've stopped working on. I start working on it again, and then I stop working on it again. It's been a bit of a mess. But I've got here my waystone, and I did explain what a say I was going to explain what a waystone is. And a waystone is a little teleport thing that we have, which allows you to teleport to various locations that also have a waystone. So I've got mine, which is named that's my real name, Noah's Floating House. And you could teleport to all these other ones, like I could teleport to this one, and I'm back here. So yeah. Over yonder, where the base I was just in, is my friend Xander's base. And he has just started on it. He hasn't really finished it or worked on it much recently, but there's a start. There's a little outline. He's built this whole staircase up to it. I'm not quite sure what he's going to do with it yet, but we'll just have to wait and see. Over here is my friend Ducky. He used to have a little wooden box here. He tore that down, and now he just has this little arch. And I'm not quite sure what he's going to do with it yet. And then back here, I'm not sure whose this is, but there's a wooden box back here. Somebody has been living in it, and I have no idea who. But we have this little community here. Now you might be wondering what that is. That's nobody's base. That's my shop. Because I decided to make a little shop. Because why not? You know, sell some goodies. It's a really rough start. I've only been selling cobblestone, copper, dirt, very bad books. I mean, Featherfall 1 and all that. I got my payment box here and my thing. I've made a couple sales. Surprisingly on dirt, of all things, which is why it's really empty. I've made a bit of profit. I'm going to be kind of honest. I'm a little surprised. I will admit, I'm thinking of taking that dirt out and replacing it with something else, because dirt's not very high demand. If that wasn't obvious enough, you get an efficiency 5 pickaxe and you're good to go. Efficiency 5 pickaxe with mending, a little bit of an XP farm setup, you're just good to go. So yeah, this is my little shop. Creative Emporium, selling copper, books, and more. Over here, we have an efficiency 4 book, and I've had it set for 15 diamonds with some gold around it. Because, I mean, it requires a lot of emeralds if you want to trade for one, a lot of XP if you want to, like, you know, put it on an enchantment. It's a lot. It's a lot. I do have an efficiency 5 book on me that I want to put on my netherite pickaxe, because it has efficiency 4, but efficiency 5 and a beacon, and then you have basically instamine. And that will be able to allow me to get a lot of resources, because I've got a big base idea in mind. I've got a whole bunch of ambitious projects. But yeah, there's a little cutesy shop that I threw together. And I just, you know, I think it looks great. I think it looks nice. I think it looks cozy. I did use a little bit of inspiration, but you know, with my own little modifications on it. It was actually inspired off a friend of mine. And, I've been selling stuff. I've kind of been just backtracking because I don't really know what to say. Oh, dirt W. Whoops. But yeah, this is nobody's base. It's just my little shop. I'm thinking of expanding it and just kind of seeing what to do from there. Do I keep this here? Do I tear it down, move elsewhere? I'm not really sure. That's for when I'm able to get my hands on a lot more resources, because I haven't been really grinding all that much, and I've been meaning to set up farms, and I haven't had the time to set up farms. Please don't blow up. Oh, that would have been so bad. Yeah, this is not very ideal. This is not very ideal at all. Alright, we're gonna teleport back to my place. Very fast! So those creepers don't sneak up behind me and blow me up. I should probably sleep. That's probably a good idea. You also may be wondering, why am I not harvesting the wheat and turning it into bread? I don't know either. I will say that this little farm underneath my house is for, like, decoration purposes, but other than that, I don't really know. I don't really have an answer for that, and I'm sorry. But yeah, it's kind of just a rundown of what we've been doing. There's not really much else to say. I've got a lot of things I need to get done. Like, I need to sort... Oh, hello. I need to sort out all this storage, because this is my storage unit. I've got all my resources, all my modded stuff, which, like, apricorns, which are used for, like, building Pokeballs. And I can actually type it in here, so I can just, like, type in ball. We have all these different types of Pokeballs. These are various held items, fruits, relic coins, little, like, a whole bunch of stuff. These are sprouts for growing those apricorn trees. Walnuts, which are a little modded food, which you can eat. I can eat. eat my nuts. You know what? Hire me for a Deets Nuts commercial. My acting skills are amazing. But anyway, where did it? It's literally in my hand. Over here, I've got my food. You can tell food shortage is a bit low. I have yet to set up a proper farm, proper food farm. That's something else I need to get working on, and I've been putting off. Down here, random enchantment books that I've been able to get my hands on. Kind of a junk chest. I've got spectral arrows here. I got a armor trim here, because I raided a bastion. Spare tools that I don't really need here. Like seeds, plants, stuff like that. Mob drops and extra backpacks. Blocks and more blocks. And then my ores. And then in here is a bunch of stuff that I've picked up over my various expeditions that I have yet to sort out, including in my backpack, which if I hover shift over them, 130 quartz, 105 quartz golden carrots, 325 quartz, 200 debris, whole lot of this, a lot of basalt blackstone, more netherrack, whole lot of quartz, even more netherrack. Yeah, I was in the nether for a really long time the other day. I was exploring, trying to find another bastion. To no success, I found a couple nether fortresses, but I wasn't able to find another bastion. But my expedition back yielded me with so much quartz, so much netherrack, I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. I really don't. Over here, you got my skeleton horses. You've got Wilbur, which I kind of just thought off the whim, because I have a friend named Wilbur. Indiana Bones. And then one I haven't put on a lead. Airy, which was just a kind of a name that I thought would sound cool for skeleton horses. I wanted to keep skeleton horses. I know we got Pokemon, and they're so much cooler than I just stomped on my crops. Or was that my horse? Either way, I'll have to fix that. But it was just a kind of a name I figured of Airy. But yeah, I kept skeleton horses because they're rare, they're cool, and why not? Who's gonna stop me? But yeah, this is just a little whole thing I've got set up. I'm thinking of recording more videos related to it, kind of just doing my own thing. Oops, I completely missed the door. And just seeing if people like it, seeing if it catches any attention. So yeah, just let me know. Let me know what you think. I know my commentary is a little scattered. This is my first video, and I am a bit nervous. And I also talk faster than I can think. Sometimes I start yapping, and words come out of my mouth before I can even think about it. So just let me know what you think. Let me know what I can improve on, and just leave some feedback. Please, I beg of you. But yeah, that'll do it for now. Because I'm just kind of doing a little brief overview of the server, what's going on, what everything is. I'll go more in depth when I do more videos. This is just kind of an introductory, kind of a test, really, to get myself accustomed to it, to get myself used to it, to get myself, not as worried about it. So, yeah, that's about all I have to say. Please, share the video, like it, comment, subscribe, whatever you might want to do. And I'll catch you guys later. And by you guys, I mean the two people who are probably going to watch this video. But an audience of 2 is better than an audience of none. I'm procrastinating ending the video. I'm going to end it now. See you guys.